Good morning. It's August 19th, 2023, and it is the Wall Street Weekly Wrap Up with your host, John Newquist. Another week of earnings, a Bitcoin crash, and let's get into it. Let's start with Eli Lilly. Got a good drug for Alzheimer, going to get approval. People are telling me it's good. I watch the testimonies on TV. But the one everybody's looking at is type 2 diabetes drug, Monjaro, as weight loss. So it treats the weight loss. Kind of like our Ozempic, which is hot as heck for Novo Nordisk. So you can see the stock jump. I mean, that's a big jump. A lot of buyers on the news, and the stock is one of the best pharmaceuticals out there. Of course, we have Merck and we have Pfizer, but Lilly's doing great. Target, I tell you, they keep on talking about shrinkage, the theft from the stores. They got to deal with it, or they're going to have to close stores. I already seen Walmart do it. Walmart doesn't discuss the numbers, but it's high. They did all right. They missed on the revenues. The EPS was okay. The earnings, I think is low, and they're going to lower it next year, and it's going to be a stock that's been floundering sideways. I think all the boycott against the Pride thing is kind of over now, and but Target. I think the online retail side of it is really good. Both there and Walmart are both good. You can order, pick it up, and done. You don't have to wait for it to be shipped. If you're like 10 miles away, that's a different animal. But when you're only 2 miles like me, it's just a car ride. Go in there, get it. The stuff's there. You don't have to wait in line. I would wait more time in line at Walmart than it is for me to drive my house, pick it up, and get back. So why do you want to ever sit there and not order online? And you know what? It's discipline too. The stats of the week. Well, crude oil sticking above 80. A lot of tough things. People, when it was getting about 85 this week, it's going to go to 100. Well, China's not doing so good. China production's down. The bank raised the interest rates, or cut the interest rates. So a lot of problems out there. Natural gas, now we're not even talking $3 again. Gold and the metals are down, but look at orange juice. All-time high. You think there's always a commodity somewhere that seems like it's running or hiding and jumping up or crashing, and orange juice is hot. And you can see it broke out a triple top over here. And how high will it go? Well, when you got to pay $3 for a cup of orange juice, you may not do it. But people pay $3 for coffee, so who knows? The indexes down 7% for the Nasdaq, Russell 8% down. A lot of people taking pain. Everybody got in on the run at the beginning of August, and guess what? They've done nothing but bleed. So I put up the Russell 2000. It's the 2,000 largest stocks, as they call it. And triple top, can't break it. It's coming down. Will it break this trend line here? A lot of people are thinking it might be the worst August since 2001. So that was a year, 3 years of pain, 2000, 2001, and 2002. By then, everybody was out of tech. You'd already gotten your tail beat 40% negative in tech for 3 straight years. If you survived that, you had no money left. All right, Home Depot, quarterly drop. The chart's good. It's a good time. If you even bought here, if you're going to buy it, it's, chart-wise is good. But I just look at the revenues are flat. They dropped 2% year to year. And that's, in retail, that's not Walmart. Walmart's up year to year. So that's what we have to compare, and that's why we own Walmart. Walmart is the benchmark in retail. Amazon's great. You got to make money. If you don't make money and you don't grow, then you might just put your money in a bond. We added Taiwan Semiconductor. The reason is they make the NVIDIA chips. A lot of demand for the NVIDIA chips. The Saudi Arabians said they're talking about billions into buying AI. They want to have a AI mecca out in 2023 in Saudi Arabia. Diverse away from oil, get into artificial intelligence. So guess who's buying a lot of these chips? So, NVIDIA, slight uptrend. It's at the bottom time. Taiwan Semiconductor. There's always rumors of China, but after seeing this for 10 years, it'll happen someday, but we can't predict it. We're not going to worry about it. I look at it this way. 200 moving average is below the 50. Right here's our 200. You're going to buy. It's at the low part of the trend line. This is a good time to buy. Yes, it could break it. Yes, we could get down to $70. That's our support when we start looking over here, $75. And we got another support of 60. So we're in for a while. We'll see. I think they can't keep up with the NVIDIA chips. And of course, Apple's already shown laptop, phone, data center, and PCs and iPads all chip less demand. So you've got 80 things going down and AI screaming upwards. So NVIDIA may not be bad, but everyone wants to see how much money they're doing on the NVIDIA chips. We added our utility. Like I said, we like to have all 11 sectors with 2 stocks. Southwest is a gas stock utility. Good chart, 3-point something dividend. That's what we want. We want it growing. It grew revenue like 3%. A lot of revenues are flat to negative on the utility sector, so it's tough to get a utility that's growing slightly. We're not expecting to grow 8% like Microsoft, but we do want it to have some growth, and we do want it to have a dividend because those are the cushions. It's a defensive play, but it's balanced. Again, we're trying to index against beat the S&P 500. That means we want representation in all 22 sectors. So good chart, good stock, dividend. Let's see how it does. Walmart, of course, is the king of retail. Look at this upward trend. Again, a lot of people, I don't know if you want to call it, they went down because they reported the numbers, but the numbers, 5.7, so that's your number for retail. I don't care whatever retail stock you buy, you don't want to be buying less than 5.7 because Walmart can do that. Yes, it's large, it's huge, but they're doing good. And again, we broke a big double top and we're above it, and it's at the bottom of the channel. So again, if you're going to buying at the bottom of the channel is not a bad idea. If you think you might get it down to 150, you may never get there. Bitcoin, boom, Wednesday, SpaceX supposedly, according to Wall Street Journal, sold billions of dollars of its Bitcoin, got rid of it, and it's down. We got out. It's $100. It's $26,000 right now. When you break a trend line that's up for months, we're buying over here when it's flat, 16 to 18,000, 18, even under 20,000. We're going to take the money. We are up $8,000 on average on the Bitcoin purchase. We're taking the money. We're not going to sit there and watch this thing go down to 20,000, 18,000. It may never go there, but once you break a major trend line, that's the time to get out. You made money, call it a day, come back and watch. It may bounce back. There is a floor right here. Here's one of the levels of supports right here, 20-something thousand. But we'll see. Excuse me. Getting excited here. Kathy Wood's ARK Investment Fund. It's a bellwether for tech. They run up. They're like twice as high as the techs when they're up, and they're twice as low when they go down. So as the rotation came up in August, we're up high. And they've dropped 20%, $50 to $40, double the pain of the Nasdaq. And Nasdaq's at 7, so you want to say it's almost triple pain. So what we're looking for is there's a couple supports here. If they get support here, not bad to nibble back in, or will they hold the support at $35? And then of course there's $30 support from. That means we completely did a 100 circle and went back all the way to the November, December lows. So I don't think it's going to be that way. But, we're not going to sell the techs we got, even in the ones we bought in November. Just watch the earnings. That's all we're doing. And so, we sold Bitcoin this week. Taiwan Semiconductor and Southwest we added. One of our stocks is the Platinum ETF, and you can see we're getting close to decision point. Let's hope it holds. The metals have been tough. If the economy goes up, the metals demand increases. Inflation goes up. It goes up there, but we're going to have lower inflation, and we're watching China. It could be lower, so... Again, I think platinum's going to be back as a catalyst for a lot of automobiles. It's been phased out for, other metals, but let's watch. We're in there. We've got a floor. If it gets below 850, then we'll just get out. Otherwise, see you next week. Have a good week. Stay safe. Stay cool. There's a heat dome in the Midwest. I'll see you next week. Bye.